What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be playing Pathfinder. I personally have never played Pathfinder. I hear that it is very, very similar to D&D as far as like character creation, character development, the general rules and everything, but I just personally have never played it. But I feel I should be able to figure it out if it's that similar to D&D. With that being said, let's get into it. New game. Looks like these are DLC, I believe. So yeah, let's just do main story, being that that's all I have, and I haven't even done the main story yet, so let's do it. So difficulty, normal, challenging, hard. Playing on hard or unfair modes requires sustainable skill at CRPGs, a vast knowledge of Pathfinder system. Alright, so let's just do normal for now. I might be able to change this later, I'm not really sure, but let's just do normal for now. I'm not quite sure how the mechanics in this game work exactly, so we'll just do that. Select a character. Create a new character. You know, I don't feel like playing one of the pre-made, so let's just do a new character, although that's actually pretty cool artwork for that guy. What's the artwork for this one? They actually have really cool artwork for their characters. And that is very, very much so female Legolas. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but that is female Legolas. Let's do create new character. I've heard the character creation on this is very in-depth and can be overwhelming for some. But, I don't know. We'll see what I think. Kind of like the way this avatar looks. Not really quite sure if that's what I'm going to make my character, especially as far as like this kind of like weapon loadout, but we'll see. That's kind of cool too. They have actually really cool artwork in this game. You know, I don't think this is going to be my weapon loadout, but I just like his avatar, and if this is what you really see for the most part, then that'll be fine. Okay, we got tons of different classes. It's funny, this is actually what I play in D&D as an Aasimar. Kind of feel like maybe I should do an Aasimar because this is what I do in D&D. Yeah, let's just do that. D&D, or Aasimar, right hand. Let's try and make actually my character in D&D, which would be kind of like this. Hairstyle. I know it's not going to be exactly what I play in D&D, but I mean, if we can get it relatively close, that would be a little bit more accurate. Can't do any of this yet. Okay. Next. So in D&D, I play a wizard. Actually, no, sorry. I play a sorcerer. I don't know why I said wizard. I play a sorcerer. So this is a little bit different than D&D. So I'll have to look at these to see actually what's what. So I guess these are like subclasses in sorcerers. Alright, so what? We have detect magic. I don't like how once you get stuck over this... Oh, okay. I think it was just glitching for a second. It was not letting me continue on past that. I play a sorcerer that is kind of really deep in ice. That's kind of like my whole character's thing. He's really deep into like ice spells, and everything he does is kind of frozen and cold in one way or another. So trying to see if there's anything that has ice-looking stuff to it, which I'm not really seeing. So I might not be able to do the exact same build, but that's fine. Oh, here's where you can kind of basically, I guess, choose your own as you go through it. Ah, okay, Ray of Frost. That's something that I have. So I think maybe I might do that then, where I just do this one right here. Yeah, let's do that. All right, cool. So I'm just going to be a regular sorcerer, and then I pick what I want to do as I go. All right, that makes sense. Heritage. Aasimar. Oh, wait, go back. So I personally play Fallen Aasimar. I don't know if they have anything like that in here. Celestial Bloodline, which is kind of I guess, similar to me. Arcane. Let's just do Celestial. That's kind of similar to what I do. Alright, that works. So I'm assuming that these are going to have the same general values in D&D. From what I understand, Pathfinder is very, very similar to D&D. It's not identical in every capacity, but it is very similar. So with that being said, I personally use a lot of charisma and wisdom on my character. I see over to the right, it kind of shows what that's going to affect in this. Okay. And I noticed that personally my character is a little weak when it comes to taking hits, so if we could give him a little bit more health in this, that would be really nice. Okay, it doesn't seem like it affects anything too much. I want to make sure that this is still going to be the same thing in this as it is in D&D, which it looks like it is. Okay. Let's get this up to a +4. Let's get both of these up to a +4. Alright, I'm happy with that. Intelligence. Let's bring intelligence up to a +1. And in case I do need to do some physical combat, which I'm sure I have, I'd like to get this to a +1. Actually, let's get this to a +1 now, and then when I level up, I can put more into wisdom. Oh, allocate skill points. Interesting. Okay, so I guess this is a little different. This is going to be like more if you want to do just one specific thing, I'm assuming. Perception, I'm already at +5. Pretty good with that. Knowledge of world. Let's bring this up a little bit. No, I don't need any of that really. What is athletics? No. Persuasion. Ooh, that goes up drastically. I'm okay with that. Use magic detection. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, I didn't realize I just had 2 more. Why do I have 2 more? Interesting. I wonder if something I did here affected that, or if I'm just not paying attention correctly. But whatever it be. Okay. Let's do intelligence. Intelligence. I can't do any more intelligence. Let's just do this up. Yeah, you definitely have a lot that you do for building your character in this. That's definitely for sure. So do I... Okay. I think this is where I choose abilities. Feat. A feat is an ability a character has mastered. Feats often allow characters to circumvent rules or restrictions. Sorcerer bonus feat. At first level, a sorcerer gains a bonus feat. At each such opportunity, it's kind of weird. At each such opportunity, she can. Why am I a she? I chose a he. She can choose meta magic feat, spell focus feat, or any other spellcaster feat. The sorcerer must still meet all prerequisites for a bonus feat. Okay, that's very similar to D&D. So I guess these are the feats that I pick from, it looks like. Elemental focus, endurance, improved initiative. I kind of like improved initiative. It always sucks when you're playing a game like this and you're the last one to go, and by the time it's your turn, you've now been pushed into doing something specific that wasn't really your plan. So it is nice being able to go early. That's a little bit more for martial classes, but I kind of like the idea of being able to go early and then hinder my opponents how I see fit. You know what? That's not a traditional spellcaster thing, but I think I'm going to choose that. Empower spell, extend spell. Let's do empower spell. Okay. Spells. Okay, here we go. I would like to stay with my kind of idea of what I'm playing on my character in D&D. So if I can do cold stuff, such as snowball. What is snowball? 1 round, fortitude, blah blah blah. You conjure a ball of packed ice and snow that you can throw at a single target as a ranged touch attack. As a ranged touch attack? I'm curious what that means. Anyways, is it ranged or is it like hand to hand? Anyways, the snowball deals 1d6 of cold damage per cast level, maximum 5d6. So it sounds like it's the same as D&D, where you can cast it at higher levels, it sounds like. Maximum of 5d6. It's not bad. 5d6 is actually pretty good. Color spray. I actually had something very similar to this in D&D, but me and my group have kind of retconned it, so it's not color spray, it's like ice spray. But, whatever. Let's do snowball, because I want to continue with my theme of cold if I can. What else do we have? What else looks interesting? Burning hands. I have something similar to this as well that we put to ice hands. Magic missile. Magic missile is always good in games like this. What does this one do? Missile of magical energy darts forth from your fingertips and strikes its target, dealing 1d4 plus 1 points of force damage. For every 2 cast levels beyond first, you gain an additional missile. So for every 2 cast levels, does that mean... Oh yeah, okay, it says right there. At level 3, I gain more. 5, 7. Okay. Protection from ailment. Alignment. I cannot read. The subject gains plus 2 deflection bonus to AC. No. Ray of Sickening. The subject is immediately sickened for the spell's duration. A successful fortitude save. So what is sickness in this? I'm curious. Stunning barrier. You are closely surrounded by a barely visible magical field. I cannot speak today. The field provides a +1 deflection bonus. Okay, I like this because as a caster, you get kind of like beat up, and this will help you a little bit. Don't know if it's the best option, but I like the idea of it. Curious, what is... Do I select something for level 10? No? Okay. Continue on. Okay, choose your voice. What do the voices sound like?
This will hurt! All I see is blackness.
Our time has come.
We cannot be defeated.
The path is clear.
I am superior!
Time's not waiting.
Kind of like that one.
So it comes to this.
How is that supposed to be wise?
I need to concentrate. Does anyone require my counsel?
I'm sorry, but that does not sound wide.
Entertainment.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I kind of like pragmatic, so I'm gonna do pragmatic.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
And I'm gonna name my character the same as what I named him in D&D, which is gonna be Castiel. My character is based off of Castiel from Supernatural, loosely based on Castiel. I do play an angel, and he has kind of lost his grace, for lack of a better term, which kind of works with an Asmir. What are these? Choose alignment. Here we go. Neutral good. I also play a guy that has essentially completely forgot who he is, so he doesn't know if he's good or bad, so neutral would be kind of work to that. What is this? Lawful neutral, chaotic neutral. Oh, that's interesting. A creature's overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment, lawful good, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there doesn't look like there's anything right here. Chaotic characters follow their consequences, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas. Okay, I'm gonna go with chaotic neutral. That just sounds fun.
This will hurt.
Okay, so here's my character. He's a sorcerer, Asmir. Wait, hold on. Okay, it is a guy. It's weird. There's one part where it said she, but whatever. Character.
We will be victorious.
Okay, so I think I got my character all good to go. Definitely a pretty in-depth character development. I did kind of rush through it a little bit. I want to keep these videos relatively quick and not too much like random filler in it. So I didn't want to take too much time on it. But that being said, character's done. Let's get into the game.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Oh, I actually have to press continue. Okay. I thought I was going to automatically continue by itself. Let me guess. All these people are about to die right now, right?
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for. Just at the Outdooring, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Outdooring anyway? Rich folk?
Sounds like she's got a chip on her shoulder.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple... Oh, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Who? That dude walked so
Greetings,
slow.
everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands.
It's always a gang of bandits.
Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Alright, so here's my first choice actually in the game. Things that could possibly affect the overall outcome. What is this? Does this let you go back in dialogue? I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go with there's a whole team of us. Who exactly will see the Baron's Hall? That's a fair question. If we all take it, which one of us take it? Do we have to like fight to the death for it or something?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Okay, you're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such? Okay, yeah, that's a good question.
Stupid questions. Why should you even care?
Why
what
should
they
be so
have to gain
generous?
and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
Okay, that guy's annoying so far.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Ah, she's looking at me. She winks at me coyly. Everything is clear. Let's get on with it.
You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better.
I feel like something's going to
Or
happen
you can head
between
straight
now
to your
and
guest
tomorrow.
rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Why does he not have an avatar right there? Games like this, they always have you...
My name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Games like this, they always have you, like, in an environment like this where it's all, like, good and happy and we're going to be doing something, and then everything goes south and everybody dies. So let's see if this one sticks with that general formula. I mean, it works. It's a very compelling way to launch a game, but that tends to be a general formula on games like this. And Lindsay seems like a good companion, a bard. We sure will. Just wait. We've got plenty of feats in store. I'm Castiel. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, let's just do this one
Likewise.
first.
Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Go for it.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious
Yes.
personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
So is she kissing up to me, or does she actually think that I should be a good leader? Or wait, a book? I'm no hero, just a mercenary. This is nonsense. Yeah, let's just do this one.
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each
Little
time.
Ferris Bueller
Every
thing
time I
going
read
on right
about
there.
a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Okay, she can tag along.
Deal.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Sounds good. All right, am I free now? I am free. Where was that one girl that seemed to have something to say to me? I think it was her. Okay, I don't think I can actually communicate with her right now. Double tap, right tap, shift, control. All, okay, yeah, nothing seems to work, so I
All
think
according to
that's
plan.
it. Oh, I can use this WASD? Oh, it's just a camera. Okay. What is this over here? Oh, okay. It looks like little macros. Got it. Let's exit the area. I want to get on with this, with the gameplay, with the mission. I breezed through the character creation relatively quick, and it still took a while. So I want to get on with some of the gameplay. Keep this video at a reasonable length.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
I wonder if she's the only option that I have now because I chose her, or if I didn't say yes to her, if I'd have some of the other people maybe. We'll find out.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
And like I said, every time there's a game like this, you start off and everything's all good and all dandy, and then something bad happens. I said something would happen between now and tomorrow. Sure enough, here we go. Alright, let's go outside. Is there anything in here that I can grab beforehand, or do I even have the choice? How did she walk out and this guy walked in right behind her? Okay, general combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space. Pretty easy. Click on an opponent. Click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use game settings. Okay, dice roll. Okay, it sounds like it's going to be mostly like just typical D&D dice roll. Initiative. Already know how initiative works. Attack roll. Okay, I think we're all good.
Enemy
Unless I'm
approaching.
missing something there that I really need right now. So here's all my spells. I'm going to start off with something cold because I am playing a cold character.
This should do it.
Or maybe that doesn't work.
Yourself open.
Oh! He exploded. I did not know that's how it was going to be. Okay. I did not realize that's how this was going to go. That kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Okay. Conveniently, I actually use a crossbow in D&D as well, so that's going to work. I'm just curious how equipping goes. I already have a dagger. Can I dual wield? I can dual wield a dagger. Okay, cool. Where is the other dagger? I believe I gave you 2 daggers, dude. Okay, so there's the one in that hand. Oh, I think it might have just glitched out for a moment. Okay, cool. Carry on. I can't use that right now. Let's continue. So I cast that, but it didn't seem to... Shoot, I wonder if I did something wrong. Let's continue. Doesn't look like there's anything in here anyways. Ah, here we go. Lindsay's journal contains a current quest and task when there states... Okay, so I think she was mandatory then. The way she's got the journal, that sounds like it was not really an option. Okay, follow Lindsay. Let's get... What's in here? Longbow. I can't use it, but I might be able to give it to somebody else or sell it for money. They look dead. Yeah, they're dead. Can I search him? Yep. Alright. He got anything on me? I always tend to take everything I can in games like this at first, and it sometimes backfires later because you're like over encumbered. I don't know if there's a weight system in this. There might be. But it doesn't hurt to get as much gold as you can at first. What is this? I'll look into that later. Looks like we're going to have a combat with the 2 of us. What's going on?
We will be victorious.
Okay, so I cast this and it didn't seem to work before. Okay, so if you right... I left clicked and then he shot. If I right click, then I shoot. Okay, so now if I select her, how do I select her? I don't think she's actually on my team yet. Okay. Is he gonna do a snowball? Okay, he did not do snowball. Right click on the A. Ah, I see.
A calculated risk.
I have to right click on it. Got it. I was left clicking on it and... Wow, they really go boom in this. And I missed, of course. Okay. Let's do this again. If you have spell slots in this like you do in D&D, I'm wasting spell slots, but I really want to get a cold spell off the ground because I'm picking a cold character, although I am missing.
Let's try this one.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
I should have let them attack
Lady
him.
Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to
He
the
looks like a
stolen
tiny vampire.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical.
Ah,
It'll
so he's
protect her.
prejudiced on
You'll
top
need
of it.
While you work to defend me.
Oh, we're defending you, are we? I love how the bodies just completely blow up in this game. There's like no logic in how they die. It's just boom. Okay, where's that ring that he gave me? Is it already equipped? I don't see a... Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. This ring grants the wearer 1 bonus armor. Okay, cool. Wait, if you right-click on it, does it automatically... Okay, close enough. Cool. I can't... The dagger's the same damage. Okay, it looks like they're all the same damage, which is kind of good. What is this? Alright, cool. We're good. Let's go. So now we actually have our team and our party. Carry on. Do I have to hit open? The door is blocked from the other side. Okay, so is there a way of...
No mistakes.
How do I get through the door? Ah, I see. I was wondering if I had to like break the door down. There are several companions in your party now. To select a single character, click on... Okay, Alts 1 through 6. Let's take you back over here. So, Alt 1.
Anything is possible.
Time's
I know what to
Just
do.
Okay,
letting
cool.
the ink dry.
Time's not
I
waiting.
don't tolerate
What
fools.
troubles you?
Focus on the
deserve
goal.
Lindsay was
better.
called forth.
How do I get all of them again?
I am prepared.
There we go. Got it. I don't want to leave one of them behind, or all of them behind. What was that? I was not paying attention. Was that a belt? Copper ring doesn't seem to have any advantages to it, though. Okay. Wonder if I can enchant rings in this, give it some advantage, or if it's just useful for gold.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Okay, so what do we got? I'm gonna cast Snowball on this guy.
This should do it.
What does she got? Piercing Scream. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know if there are spell
Serves you
slots in
right.
this, if that I'm burning through spell slots, but I kind of feel like he's got Ray of Frost. Kind of feel like using some of their spells early on in this game just to see what they kind of feel like and how they work. Advanced Combat. Spells Lindsay and I'm not sure how to pronounce that yet, so I'm not going to try, are capable of casting spells. So am I. To use the spell, click on the icon in the action panel of the spell menu and then on the target, your companion or enemy, depending on the desired effect. For clerics, druids, magi, paladins, rangers, and wizards, spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest. Okay, so you do still have spell slots like in D&D. Bards, inquisitors, and sorcerers can use their spells several times per day, but their spells repertoire. Yeah, I believe it's repertoire. I cannot read. But their spell repertoire is limited. Spells have various characteristics such as range, duration, school, etc. To view, okay. When a character acquires a new spell, automatically appear. Alright, whatever. Abilities. Most characters have usable abilities, which may be limited to certain numbers of charges, kind of like a spell slot. Alright. Attack of opportunity. Okay, same as D&D. Tactical mode. To slow down. Oh, shift space. So does that turn it into turn-based? Let's try that real quick. Okay, it looks like it just pauses it. Am I doing something wrong? Shift and pause. Doesn't seem to be doing anything different, but okay. Can I move the camera? No, I cannot rotate the camera. Alright. Wait, is he dead? How is he knocked out? Is he just that? No, he's got more health than me. Okay, whatever. Let's send you over there. And we'll put you right here. Now, let's do Acid Splash on...
A calculated risk.
Man, all of his spells are missing. I heard somewhere that this game, you have a really
This will
low
hurt.
success rate of hitting
You
in early
deserved
levels.
it.
Kind of seems like that might be kind of true a little bit, but we'll carry on and see what
This was
happens.
not part of the plan.
Am I going to lose all my characters right off the bat? It kind of seems like that might happen. Wait, what are... Okay, days. Spell, Cloud's Minds. Let's try this really quick. Please succeed. Ah, okay, succeeded.
Any last wishes?
Is this going to knock him out of the days? They definitely took damage really quick. That's for sure. They took damage really quick. Where is his health? Okay, I don't see what his exact health is, but I can see that she doesn't have much health. I feel like I'm kind of limited in what my options are that I can do at the moment. Health and death. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When a character's HP drops below 0, they lose consciousness after combat. After combat is over, the character will get up and become controlled again. A character's HP value can drop into negative numbers. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, the character dies. So if he is... Wait, to restore lost hit points, you can use healing spells, potions, resting. Alright, got it. Oh, one more. To use expendable items such as scrolls, potions, and rods, open a character's inventory, place them in a quick slot. Okay, got it. So he is currently negative, or he was like -2, so I guess if he gets -10, that's when he would die then. Okay. I was curious because I didn't have to do, like, in D&D, where when you are dead, for lack of a better term, you have to do the saving roll. But that's how it works in this, I guess. Does anybody have any healing spells? That way I don't have to use a potion. Or how do you rest? You cannot rest here. Okay, R is rest, but you cannot rest here. Got it. What is this? Magic missile. Burning hands. Okay, so he has potions.
I wrote it like I saw it.
What does she have? Okay, I don't think I have any healing at the moment, so I might need to... I might need to use potions, unfortunately. I got a lot more stuff on me than I realized that I had. Interesting. Okay.
I always have a second plan.
They're both light wounds. Okay. How do I give that to my main guy? I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing it, but this is how I'm doing it right now. Because he has no health. I shouldn't say none, he has some, but... Seriously, I got +2? Oh, that's lame. That's weak. Okay. I have no healing. Okay.
Anything is possible.
I need to concentrate. Becoming distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Okay, let's see if these guys have some more potions on them, because I really need some... Oh, thank God. I wonder if they did it on purpose to try and, like, mess with you, because I was very low on health. Can I take some of them? How do I take some? Split, here we go. Okay, take 2, put 2 on him. Oh, it automatically does. You can only do 1 at a time. I got it. Okay. Let's put 2 on him. Let's put 1 on her. Put 1 back on him. I'm not going to use his right now. He's got, I'd say, decent health. Definitely not great. Whatever.
Time's not waiting.
Oh, he actually got a good one on that one.
Lindsay was called for.
Okay, I might regret not giving them more health right now, but for now, that's what we're going to do.
In due time.
Anything in here? Oh, this guy. You got health on you? You got potions? Ooh. What's this? Cure moderate wounds. Oh, and he's got some armor. Alright, cool. Let's look at this armor. Okay, let's give her another potion. Wait, there was 2 different types of potions, right? Cure moderate wounds, so it's 2d8. Okay, definitely don't want to use that one right now. Let's do 1d8. Let's give her that. What is this armor? Not better than what she has. +1. Okay. Is this the same? Same. Okay, looks like that's all the same for them. What about for him? Okay, he can't wear it, and he can't wear it. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's have her take, now that I have more, let's have her take this one for now. And I think that's it. Alright, let's continue on. Actually, I want to keep these videos around half an hour, and this is running around about half an hour, so I think this is a good spot to end this for now. I will be continuing and recording more and adding more videos of this to YouTube. So if you enjoy the small introduction so far into Pathfinder or any of the other games that I am playing on here, please come on back, and I will have more coming soon. Peace out.